everyone. Welcome to How to Grow Your eBay Business with Payoneer. I hope everyone's hearing me clearly. I am Jen San Antonio, Senior Marketing Manager for Southeast Asia in Payoneer. This webinar is brought to you by Payoneer and eBay. Thank you for spending your time to learn with us today. Just a brief background about Payoneer, but you'll learn more about us and, of course, eBay services later on. So Payoneer is the world's go-to partner for digital commerce everywhere. From borderless payments to boundless growth, Payoneer promises any business in any market the technology, connections, and confidence to participate and flourish in the new global economy. Powering growth for customers ranging from aspiring entrepreneurs to the world's leading digital brands, Payoneer offers a universe of opportunities open to you. So aside from payments, we also provide tons of content to our customers, from blogs, ebooks, to webinars like this, and events, virtual events. If you want to be kept in the loop, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. You may also visit our blog site and resource center. So later on, after the presentations of our speakers today, you may drop your questions in the Q&A box. And for those who are watching us in the eBay Philippines Facebook page or in our live stream, you may comment your questions there, and we'll read them later on, and our speakers will address these inquiries. All right, so let me introduce our first speaker for today. Our first speaker for today is Yongsheng Tam. He is the head of business development and seller growth in eBay. He has worked with over 200 SMEs from Southeast Asia for international exports, and is a strong believer in equipping SMEs with the necessary knowledge and capabilities to go global in a sustainable manner. He has a track record of recovering a multi-million-dollar seller, recover his cross-border business 3.5 times in a time frame of 6 months. That's amazing. And growing a new seller to 50,000 USD a week in 6 months. So let's all welcome. I'll give you Yongsheng.
Thanks, Jen. Good afternoon, everyone. Really big thanks to Payoneer for organizing this session, for eBay really to share with you guys, right, how we can partner together, right, both with Payoneer and eBay, right, to take your business global. Let me get my screen sharing started and ensure that you guys can see the screen. Right, so what I'll be talking to you guys on today is really how eBay can connect your business with the world. And I think with the main key theme of actually helping you stay global, right, and open 24/7, right, round the clock, 365 days a year. And I think eBay, we are a global platform, and I think I will share a lot with you about this later on. To kick off the session, I'll be running you through a seller video.
The global pandemic has affected me greatly because I can't open my shop due to the measures being in place by the government. Hi, my name is Jerry. I'm the marketing manager of BikeMart SG. eBay has helped me greatly during this global pandemic because they have a huge user base in Europe and US, and this actually helped me in terms of my revenue to cover some of my expenses.
Yes, it's true what Jerry has said. We had to find other alternatives to sell our products. My name is Andrew. I am the owner of Connected. As an established platform that eBay has, it actually gave us a lot of features that helps to increase our exposure of our products on our eBay stores, as well as it allows us to strategically reach out to the right target audience.
eBay has helped us to increase our awareness into the international scene and allow us to get more customers over in the US and across many different countries. My name is Elijah. I'm one of the directors for H2 Hub Private Limited. So being on eBay, we are able to reach out to a large base of international clients, where when they buy our watches, are able to leave us reviews, and this allows us to gain international recognition.
Don't limit yourself to how expensive or how cheap you should sell your products, and don't be afraid to contact eBay and start listing on them.
We actually got to know eBay from our friends who introduced that eBay is actually one of the largest marketplaces online, especially for automotive products.
My advice would be to just take the first step and get started as soon as possible so that when you get onto the platform, you're able to move faster ahead of all your other competitors.
Backmart SG is global 24/7.
Connected is global 24/7.
H2 Hub is global 24/7.
Right. So those are 3 examples of the sellers that we have helped in the last 1 year, right? And I believe that each and every one of us have been impacted by the pandemic in one way or another. And I hope definitely that everyone is keeping it well right now. So I think these are just some of the key trends, right, that we all see, right? E-commerce really is no longer just an option for retail. In the last 1.5 years, the various big news agencies have been covering this in and out, right? Talking about how the COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated e-commerce growth by 4 to 6 years, right? Now, I think some of the experts are even saying that this has accelerated this even more, right? So I think given that we are all, situated in Southeast Asia, I'm pretty sure that we are all very familiar by how, maybe in the past, right, we did not buy certain things online, but today we are, doing that, day in, day out on a kind of regular basis already, right? But I guess what the 3 sellers that were shown in the video showed us earlier is that other than actually looking at the opportunities, right, of the e-commerce penetration in the Southeast Asian region, they have been able to not only grow their business and ensure that they sustain their business during this period of time, they were able to go global and really help their business stay open, right? Regardless of whether there's a lockdown or not a lockdown, right? And I'm going to share with you in the next couple of slides some of the key statistics that has happened in the developed markets. So this is the data, right, for the United States, right? In the United States, the e-commerce penetration rate was already very high in 2019 at 15.8%. But in 2020, that number actually grew all the way up to 21.3%, right? Just for you guys to actually get a flavor, all right, of what is actually happening in the world, right, outside of our Southeast Asia region, right? In terms of e-commerce sales, it has actually grown very significantly by 44% from 19 to 20, right? That's in spite of actually the online business, the penetration is already very, very high for the States. Moving to the United Kingdom, right? If you look at the orange line over here, right? Their share of e-commerce in total retail sales have gone up from about 17, 18% to 30-odd%, right? In Q2 2020, right? So that goes to say, right, in high penetration rates, like in the United States and Europe, right? The e-commerce volumes are also growing as much and as high as what we are seeing in our regions. So what's the message that I want to share with you? And I think the 3 sellers have actually told me is that there's actually never a better time to go global right now, right? Given that everybody is spending more time on their devices, right? Spending more time, right, buying items online, right? So globally, we are talking about a 7.8 billion population. And I want to share with you what we call the big 7 sites, right, in Southeast Asia. Sorry, not in Southeast Asia, on eBay itself, right? The big 7 sites. Right, we have the United States, that's ebay.com, right? That's our biggest site. In US, we are talking about 328 million in population. In the UK, that's our second biggest site, that's 67 million. And then we've got Germany, 83 million, Australia, 25 million. And not forgetting France, Italy, Spain. Those are our next 3 sites in our top 7. That's 174 million in population. So altogether, we are talking about close to 700 million in population that we can potentially tap on, right, just by coming on board to eBay. So you may wonder, right, what makes eBay so different, right? There are many global platforms around the world. One is that we are a seller-only platform in the sense that we never compete with you. So you may have heard this term called first-party inventory, right? We do not do first-party inventory. So we do not have sourcing teams that buy products and sell and compete directly with the sellers. So that's one thing we do not do. So as a result, we only win when you succeed, right? We want you to succeed, and that's when we succeed. The second thing is that we've got global reach, but not just global reach. We've got the active buyers in more than 190 countries, right? So of course, I've talked about the big 7 sites, right? That's where most of our buyers are, right? But that said, if you list your item, right, one listing on one site, you will be able to reach buyers and consumers in 190 countries. So that's the power of a global platform like ours, right? And one thing to call out is that 51% of our business is outside the US, right? So even though eBay.com, our US buying population is still the biggest, right? 51% of it is actually happening outside the US, right? So that's to give you an illustration of how global, right, you can be on our platform. So the third unique proposition, right, that eBay has is that we've got local support, right? So I've heard many sellers tell me that when I sell on a global platform, I will need to stay up in the night, right, if I want to call customer service. On our platform, you do not need to do that. We've got customer service teams based here in Southeast Asia. So you can contact us 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. local time, okay? And of course, we have localized programs to help our sellers grow, right? I myself is based in Singapore. We've got colleagues based in Malaysia, in Thailand, in Philippines, in Indonesia, helping each and every one of our sellers to grow. And I will touch on some of the managed sellers programs that we have later on. So if I can summarize, right, with one statement, right, what makes eBay so unique, right? It's really this statement: if you have the right product and it's sold at the right time, you will have people making purchases day and night across different continents. You can think about it: in the day, someone in Australia will be buying from you. In the afternoon, someone from Europe will be buying from you. And at night, when we are all sleeping, tucked up in bed, someone in the States will be buying from you, right? So to just call out some numbers, right? I know some of you guys may be very data driven, right? So just calling out from as an example for Singapore, right? 39% of our sellers are exporting to 4 or more continents. On average, they export to more than 18 countries, and 96% of our sellers export, right? So if I would describe eBay is a true export enabling platform, right? Not just an e-commerce platform, we are export enabling, right? And one of the very often asked questions to me, it's what can I sell on eBay, right? So to give you an illustration, eBay really enables global trade across all weight and size profiles. Something as small and as something what we are used to, like a trading card or watch, sells very often on our platform. Something as huge as a car or truck part sells on our platform. Or a tool, right? An industrial part or a tool, right? This kind of thing sells on our platform as well. So you can think about eBay as a platform that matches, right, buyers from all around the world, right? So long as there is actually a willing buyer, right? Which more of I'm very sure, right, that for every product that you're selling, there's a willing buyer who's actually looking for it on eBay, right, on a regular basis, right? You will be able to get a transaction. So in terms of our managed seller programs, we have a step-up education and hand-holding program for sellers who are new to $1 million sellers, right? So today, of course, I'm introducing to you what eBay is all about, right? How you could potentially get your business account set up. How do you go about linking your Payoneer account, right? So once that is done, you will be actually put into what we call the new seller program, right? Where we introduce to you the eBay tools, the selling best practices, how do you manage buyers, right? And returns, right? Those are all part and parcel of selling on e-commerce, and we will guide you through along the way. So after the first year, of course, we hope that you will be able to achieve more than $5,000 in US dollars a year. That's where we will manage you, right? We will have a power seller account manager tagged to you, right? We will help you with account optimization. We will help you, think about like which is the next markets that you should sell to. And if you are more than 100,000, that's where we will have high value account managers tagged to you, right? And really guiding you to expand inventory, to really help you to move from tens to hundreds of thousands of orders a day, right? And of course, if you're above 1 million, we do have quite a lot of $1 million sellers in Southeast Asia, right? And that's where we will have VIP account manager tagged to you, right? And in that program, we are really thinking about how do we sustain your growth? How do we help you achieve operational excellence to ensure that, even though you are so big, right, you continuously grow on a year-on-year basis. So with that, I want to share with you some of the successful sellers, right? All these sellers were actually new to us and only started with us 2 years back, right? One is Techware. They are a Singapore brand owner of gaming peripherals. The second one is Cosmo Living. They are a manufacturer of wooden furniture in Malaysia. The third is Ho Chuan Watch. They are a brick and mortar retailer of watches, right? They are, I would say, more of a traditional business. And then, of course, Durian Bikers, right, based in Malaysia as well. They are reseller of automotive parts and accessories. So I think, whoever you are, right, whether you're a brand owner, a manufacturer, a brick and mortar retailer, or a reseller, or trader, or distributor, right, there's an opportunity for you on eBay, right? I think that's the message that I've seen, right? All the potential sellers that have come on board our platform has shown us over the years. With that, I will bring you to my next video, right? Our successful seller from Indonesia.
Sebelum kami berjualan di eBay, lingkup pembeli dari internasional itu sangat sedikit. Namun setelah kami join dengan eBay, pembeli dari luar negeri itu bertambah, terutama di negara-negara yang sebelumnya belum pernah terjangkau. Saya memilih marketplace di eBay karena saya tahu eBay itu merupakan salah satu marketplace terbesar di dunia dan dalamnya itu banyak sekali pembeli dari luar negeri. Barang-barang yang kami jual di toko kami itu 100% adalah produk lokal, asli, dari mulai pembuatan hingga finishing itu semua dari tangan. Cara kami menentukan produk yang akan dijual di eBay itu pertama-tama kita berorientasi kepada tren di luar negeri saat ini. Kita melakukan research dan juga mencari referensi dari berbagai macam tempat dan dari situ kita membuat desain yang berbeda dari helm-helm yang lainnya. Awalnya saya merasa sangat kesulitan ya untuk berjualan di eBay karena banyak sekali pesaing-pesaing di luar sana yang berjualan helm sama seperti saya. Namun saya mendapatkan banyak support dan tips dari eBay. Sekarang saya dengan sangat mudah bisa berjualan dan mendapatkan keuntungan di eBay dan itu membuat saya sangat happy. Untuk saat ini produk yang paling diminati oleh orang-orang luar negeri itu adalah tipe helm Draco, XSGP dan juga Galaxy. Untuk saat ini pengiriman terbesar untuk luar negeri itu adalah ke US, Prancis, serta Italia. Biasanya untuk pengiriman internasional kita menggunakan packaging yang lebih tebal karena kita menghindari rusaknya barang pada saat sampai tujuan. Saya saat ini berpartner dengan suami saya, dibantu oleh 7 orang lainnya. Mereka itu ada yang di bidang pengecatan, desain, molding, pengamplasan, padding, dan packaging. Tips dari saya untuk orang-orang yang baru akan memulai bisnisnya di eBay, jangan patah semangat, tetap fokus, tetap giat, dan jangan berhenti untuk berinovasi.
Right, so that was Chamber Helmets, right? They are a brand owner and a manufacturer of helmets, right, in Indonesia. So I think what was actually highlighted, what I caught from it was actually they are actually exporting very hugely and majorly to the United States, France and Italy, and those really are, I would say, where our buyers are mostly are. Right. So with regards to understanding, how eBay platform works, right? Having actually understood, right, eBay's value proposition, I will bring you through this. It's what we call the eBay search results page. many new to eBay sellers, or even sellers who have been on a platform for a while, right, always ask me this question, right? How do I increase my impressions? How do I increase my visibility? How do I increase my sales, right? And a lot of it actually boils down to whether you can win the eBay search algorithm, right? And eBay search algorithm is really about what we call the eBay best match. So prior to this meeting, I actually did a search, right? A computer gaming case, right? This is the search results page, right? And I'll walk you through, what components they are in the search results page and what you need to, take note of, right? So I think first thing is that you'll notice that on the top left-hand corner, right, there is actually what we call the category tree, right? There are actually a few, categories that you can actually list your items in. Right at the bottom is what we call the item specifics, right? You notice that there's 884 search results for computer gaming. And as a buyer, right, if there are so many search results, what often buyers may do is to start to look at the item specifics to start to filter down to the actual items that they want, right? So for instance, I want something that it's the size of a mini ITX, right? I will click this, and then my search results will be filtered down to 153, right? And I will talk about how do you ensure that, right, you appear in the search results when the buyers filter, right, later. You also notice things like condition, right, shipping, and right at the bottom, you will notice that this particular seller did a promotion here, right? He offers free shipping, offers free returns, and also this is a sponsored ad, right? So I think these are some of the key and core things to look out for. And of course, not forgetting the very basics, a nice hero image, and also having good title. So when it comes to eBay best match, generally, eBay search algorithm looks at two things: deciding whether the item that you're listing is relevant to the buyer search. And how does eBay decide that? First, eBay looks at the category and the catalog, right? That best fits the keyword to filter out the best and most suitable listings. After that, they will match, right, the keywords against your title, right? And then if the buyer actually filters further, right, that's where eBay will look at the item specifics, right? So we recommend that you maximize the title and have as many item specifics as possible, right, when you actually list your item, right? So item specifics can be things like color, brand, size, etc., right, depending on what item that you're selling. Say, let's say if you're selling your watch, it will be like gender, like size, or the watch face, etc., right? So after deciding that eBay decides that your item is actually relevant, your listing is relevant, right? eBay starts to rank it, right? And when it comes to ranking, we generally split into two: pre-transaction, which are essentially things that you can do before you sell an item, and post-transaction, things that you do after an item is sold, right? So before you sell an item, we generally recommend free and fast shipping, right? Ship it as fast as you can, right? To ship it to any parts of the world, right? Into this context, if you use Express, it can actually reach within 24, 48 hours, right? That is actually as fast as it can go, right? But of course, please make sure that your item is price competitive as well, right? We recommend acceptance of returns, right? That's the industry norm in e-commerce nowadays. As many, images as high quality as possible, competitive price, and of course, utilize our promotions. I would say promotional tools, right? We have a whole suite of promotional tools that sellers can tap on, right, to promote your products. And then after you sell an item, right, please make sure that you ship it, right, as soon as possible, right, as per your promised handling time, right, how long you would take to handle your item. Use a fully tracked shipping. And of course, we also look at listing historical performance, right? So this gives you a gist of what we look at generally, right? But fret not if you cannot comprehend or cannot understand everything. We will definitely have an account manager to walk you through this later on. Right. So our global fee structure. All right. Sorry about that. Right. Generally, I would say our fee structure is split into three. One is a final value fee, a fee that you pay once an item is sold. International fee, and then Payoneer fees, right? So Payoneer can advise you on the fees on their end, but for eBay's fees, we're talking about a total of about 13 to 15%, ranging from that, right? And I included some URLs at the bottom, right? If you need details on the fees, right? It differs by category that you're selling, right? You can click into that to understand a bit more, right? Again, if it's too complex, right, our account manager will walk you through that. So how do you go about registering an eBay account? First, start off with ebay.com.sg, register, create a business account, verify your email address, verify your phone number, and then follow the instructions to set up your selling account. Right, so this is where we work with Payoneer, right? You will be required to connect your existing Payoneer account if you have one, or create a new one, right? And of course, you'll be asked to link a credit or debit card, but fret not, we will not charge anything there, right? You'll only be charged if the funds on eBay is insufficient, right? And then you're done, right? Payoneer will thereafter ask you for some documents to verify your identity, so look out for emails and follow the instructions accordingly. So with that, I've come to the end of my sharing today. If any one of you are interested to be considered for the Managed Seller Program, right, based on the Step Up and the Hand-Holding Program that I've mentioned just now, please take out your phone, right, scan the QR code, leave your contact information. Our eBay account manager will reach out to you accordingly. And of course, if you want a copy of the slides, if you have got your email address, we will also make sure that a copy is sent over to you. Thank you. Back to you, Jen.
Thanks, Yongsheng. So right now, we'll move on to our Payoneer speaker. Hold on. Yes, so we have Ruby, the Customer Success Manager for Payoneer Southeast Asia. Ruby is based in the Philippines, same as myself. She is handling top e-commerce sellers in Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, and Philippines. She helps grow clients' businesses by providing a better understanding of Payoneer's products and features depending on their business needs. She hugely contributes in the go-to-market strategies as she gets first-hand feedback and information on local trends from her clients. Yeah, and I just wanted to remind everyone, if you guys have any questions, you may start writing them down in the Q&A box below. If you can see it, one of the icons says Q&A. And also, we would love to know from which markets or from which countries is our audience today. If you can chat us where you from, and we can give you a shout out. We'll also be watching the comments in the Payoneer Facebook group and also eBay Philippines Facebook page. Hello to everyone who are watching from our live stream. Okay. I'm giving you the floor, Ruby.
Thank you, Jen. Let me just share my. Okay, so hi guys. As mentioned by Jen, I'm Ruby. And to our eBay sellers, we would like to welcome you to the Payoneer family. And we're here to discuss how you can maximize your Payoneer account. So first, I would like to give a brief background about Payoneer. So Payoneer is the world's go-to partner for digital commerce everywhere. We offer different payment solutions to e-commerce sellers and service providers globally. We are licensed and fully regulated and have more than $20 billion payout annually. We were founded in 2005 and we are continuously growing with 200 plus countries and territories supported and around 20 office locations worldwide. Payoneer also just went public and we are now NASDAQ listed this year. So now zooming in Southeast Asia, our main regional hub is based here in Manila. We also have offices in Ho Chi Minh, Hanoi, Bangkok, Singapore, and our main operations hub is in Hong Kong. For our customer profile here in the region, 80% are e-commerce sellers, wherein eBay is one of the most popular marketplace for sellers, while 20% are service providers. As you can see in this slide as well, we put some photos of our engagements with our VIPs around the region in different markets. Now, moving on, I would like to discuss further how you can use Payoneer for your business as eBay sellers. First, you can receive payouts instantly from trusted source of funds like eBay, which is a trusted marketplace. Another is that you can receive B2B payments through local bank transfers, credit card payments, wire payments, and Payoneer to Payoneer payments from your B2B customers or clients. Now that you have funds in Payoneer, you can then use our products or services within the platform. We are accessible via mobile app or website. Once you log in, you'll be able to see all the features there. And then we also have different currencies so that you can apply for each currency depending on your business need. Then we also have managed currencies within the app so that you can convert, for example, your USD balance to euro so that you can pay out to your suppliers or use it for different transactions. So lastly is for money out. So we have multiple options for you to withdraw your funds. So it could be through your local bank, which we charge up to 2% above mid-market rate. Next is through Payoneer physical card, since our account holders can order physical cards so that they can use it for ATM withdrawals or even to purchase in different stores, etc. And lastly, you can use Payoneer as well to transfer in-network payments, meaning Payoneer to Payoneer, so that you can pay your customers or even your suppliers or freelancers. So yeah. So this is just to go in depth about the money out that I was mentioning. So this is an example of how it would look like in your Payoneer account when you do a withdrawal to your bank account. So as mentioned, it's up to 2% above mid-market rate. And our time frame can be same day up to maximum of 3 banking days. Our commit rate is also shown before finalizing the withdrawal. So the screenshot on the left is how it will look like if you withdraw to your local bank account. So you input how much you would like to withdraw, and it will show you the exchange rate. The screenshot on the right is an example of another platform that does currency exchange so that you can see that we use a mid-market rate. Regarding cards, as mentioned earlier, you can order physical card, but we also have virtual cards if you only do online spending or even ads. So it's best that you do virtual cards as well. So it can be available as an opt-in extension of your balances, currency balances like USD. So it can be available in high transaction limits such as 100,000, so that it is specially built for e-commerce and advertising spending. So with this card, you have a freedom to spend with higher acceptance rates to different merchants. And just to note that these cards are also exclusive for Payoneer account holders who have met the eligibility. So this can be this is the minimum of $100 money in from trusted source of fund. And lastly, the in-network payment. So the Payoneer to Payoneer is very straightforward. You just have to input the recipient's email address, and then you'll be able to send funds from your Payoneer account to another's Payoneer account. So this is free of charge and can be sent in real time. So yeah, basically that's the gist of how we do what we do in Payoneer and how you can maximize your Payoneer account. But we would like to hear from you if you have any questions so we can address your needs.
Thank you, Ruby. All right. Thank you to both our speakers. We can start addressing the questions from our audience. I can see that a lot of questions are coming in. All right. So let's begin with a question from June. What if I would like to update my business info on Payoneer to match with eBay's? How will I do that? I can't seem to see the link or way for me to do that on Payoneer. We also have our CSM director in the call. Monique, if you want to answer live, you can also turn on your video.
Hi,
And
Jen. So I'm also typing while you guys are accommodating other questions. So please go ahead. I will just look for the Philippines local line for June so that he can reach us with the local numbers. So please go ahead with the next questions as well. I think the
all right,
second one about purchasing card, this one Ruby will be able to answer. She's handling this directly.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. Let me read it out so that everyone is aware of the question. So we have a question from Peter. I received the Payoneer email inviting me to get a digital purchasing MasterCard, and he has a few questions regarding this. Number one, is there a fee to get this card? Second, is there a regular fee to maintain the card? Third, can the card be paid for my Payoneer balance? And are there fees for using my Payoneer balance to pay for the card purchases?
Okay. So to answer your question, first, is there a fee to get this card? So as mentioned a while ago, we do have eligibility for you to be able to order a card. So sorry, I got there. So for you to order a card, you have to have a minimum of $100 already in your Payoneer account from a trusted source of fund. Then next, is there a regular fee to maintain the card, like annual fees? So yes, but this depends also on the card program that you're gonna avail. If you're gonna avail the one that we have that has higher acceptance rate, that's about 29.95 USD per year. So yeah, it really depends. And then when you order, you'll be able to see the fees that will incur in the card. Lastly, is can the card be paid for by Payoneer balance? And are there fees for using my Payoneer balance to pay the card purchases? So your card is connected to your currency balance. So for example, your USD balance is connected to the USD card. So it follows what amount you have in your USD balance. So you can use the card to be able to pay for your transactions, to be able to pay for your suppliers, etc. And fees for using the Payoneer balance, none, except for when you withdraw it. As mentioned a while ago, we charge up to 2%. But if you need to use the Payoneer balance to do Payoneer to Payoneer, that's free of charge. But if you use the card, it will depend if there's also cross-border fees, etc. And you'll be able to see it once you order the card. I hope I was able to answer that.
Thank you, Ruby. So let's answer a few questions from the chat. How can we have the actual card from Nikki Ching?
You just have to order the card once you log into your Payoneer through under settings, and then there's cards, and then order new card. So you'll be able to order that once you're eligible already to order a card.
Got it. And yeah, guys, Monique has provided our customer support number in the chat for the Philippines, PLDT and Smart or toll free. And all right, so let's go back to the questions from the Q&A box, and also from the eBay team, let us know if there are questions from the Facebook page. All right, so there's a question from one of our attendees. Can I confirm that the Payoneer card can be used with PayPal?
Okay, so for the card, as mentioned, it has higher acceptance rate to different merchants. So you can use it to different merchants. With PayPal, I cannot confirm, but you can try. So it depends on your usage. If it's for spending, you can use the card. But yeah, it really depends on the usage of the card in connection with PayPal.
All right. And then we have a question from one of our attendees. If I wish to pay my local supplier from my own local account, do I have to apply the Payoneer card? from He Shu Ling. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Okay. So if you want to pay your local supplier, you can also register your local supplier's bank account. So it's not limited to just card, but you can also register the supplier's bank account and be able to withdraw to their bank account. So yes, you can pay also through Payoneer to their bank account.
All right. Okay. We have, hold on. From June, Rosasha, can we have the number? You meant the Payoneer customer support number. It's here in our chat, but we will also provide it in the Q&A box. All right. And then we have a follow-up, I think, from Peter. I tried to send payment to a hotel via its bank account. However, the Payoneer payment process is asking me to input my website. Your payment process is asking me to provide your website, URL, or business's social media page. That should include my name and clearly demonstrate my relationship to the product or service. I do not have a website, but I do sell on eBay. How should I proceed to make payment?
I think you can link your eBay store so that you can provide your website URL. This is just to prove your line of business and that the transaction is for business. So yes, you can provide your eBay store link.
All right, got it. And I think this is a comment from one of our attendees. We are like a feedback, a request. We would like to have a monthly report on fees charged on each eBay sales transaction, including Payoneer fee, currency, and currency exchange rate. Is this something that we provide, Ruby?
So on Payoneer, yes, you can view your transactions. But also, I think on eBay side, there will be like a transaction list of your sales. But on the payouts from eBay to Payoneer, you will be able to see it on your Payoneer account.
So maybe let me take that for the eBay side. On eBay side, we do have featured for you to download a report, right? So on the transaction level, how much, are you getting, and how much are you paying for in eBay fees?
All right, thank you both. We have a question from Evelyn. Is there a daily withdrawal limit on Payoneer?
Sorry. Yes. So we do have like a standard, I think around $5,000, but this can be depending on your account usage as well. So if you'd like to increase it, you can just reach out to customer care. So yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. I think there's a follow-up from one of our attendees. The question rather was about linking the Payoneer card to PayPal for making payments, just as you would using normal credit card. I understand the card may be rejected when you link the card. Can I confirm this is not true?
Okay, so for the Payoneer card to PayPal for making payments, I understand that the card may be rejected. So it really depends on PayPal's side as well. So you could just try linking it and then see from there if it will be accepted. But generally, our Payoneer card, the program that has higher acceptance rate, can be accepted to majority of the merchants.
Okay. Thank you, Ruby. And then, Yongsheng, if you can flash again the QR code to sign up on eBay. I think we got this request from social media.
Okay, let me pull it up.
All right, thank you. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, we have a question, I think, for eBay. We have to perform yearly tax declaration. Will eBay issue an annual statement for all transaction?
Yep. So we do not have a annual transaction report. But what you can do is that we encourage you to actually download it on a monthly basis, right? And of course, keep a copy, right, for your accounting and auditing purposes. As far as historical records go, you'll be able to extract that up to the last 90 days, 3 months. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. All right, another question. Can we use one Payoneer account for multiple eBay stores? If can, how we can link one Payoneer account to another eBay account?
Okay, so yes, for the Payoneer account to multiple eBay stores, this is if the eBay stores are under the same entity, yes, you can link them. But if they are different entities, then you have to open different Payoneer accounts. So it's part of our eBay FAQ page.
Thank you again, Yong Sheng and Ruby for being our speakers for this webinar.